What's going on, guys? Adam or EposVox here, and I have a collab video for you today talking about the tech we cannot live without. This is the one gadget or technological device that we just truly need in our day-to-day life that we just really couldn't live without. And the answers that some people have might actually surprise you. So in this video we have Eber from HardwareCanucks, Cap from CappTech, Miles Somerville, Amanda Woolsey, and BBKDragoon, along with myself. Starting with Miles, take it away. I don't really know what to say for that. That sounded cheesy, but that's all I got. What do you want from me?
Hey guys, Miles Somerville here, and one piece of tech that I absolutely cannot live without are my Bluetooth earphones, the Jaybird X2s. I honestly use these earphones every day, and I don't know what I'd do without them. I never really use any Bluetooth devices often before I cop these, and just the overall form factor is what attracts me to using them. The fact that you can get like 4 to 5 hours of battery life out of these is really something else. And they sound really good as well. They get very loud with crisp mids and highs, and the bass response is excellent. And even though they're not made of metal or anything, I really like the way they're built as well as how they look. So what I'm pretty much trying to say is that if you're looking for a good pair of earphones for $100, especially Bluetooth, these are by far the best option you can go with. Thanks to Adam for inviting me to this collab, and I'll talk to you guys later.
I couldn't live without my Elgato game capture. Seriously, this thing has been a workhorse for my channel for a lot of years. And I'm not even talking about the HD60 or the S or the Pro. I'm talking about the old school 1080p 30 FPS game capture. Now, twofold reasons for this. I make a lot of Destiny videos, which means 30 FPS isn't a problem. And the second reason is my workflow. This capture card is simple, reliable, and very easy to use, making my workflow of editing and creating much smoother. Anybody who creates content on YouTube, whatever you can do to make your workflow better, to make it easier on you as the creator, the more you're going to reap rewards. It's that much easier for you to get out there and create, and that's what the game capture has been to me, something that is simple, reliable. The file sizes aren't outrageous, and for quality and in this price range, it's pretty decent. You're not going to get the color depth that you would of a 100 megabyte per second capture card like a Blackmagic Intensity, but for what this is and what it's offered to me over the years, I've really enjoyed it. I do have an HD60. I found the workflow to be a little bit more challenging, and it's also a good card. I've just loved this game capture over the years, and I continue to use it. It hasn't broken on me just yet. I don't stream with it. I'm not a big fan of it for streaming. I think that's what the HD60S and the HD60 Pro are more geared towards, but really, when I look back over the last few years, it would have been pretty tough without the game capture.
Tech I can't live without. That's a tough question because whatever that's surrounded or in here in the studio plays an important role in my life because, you know, considering for what I do with HardwareCanucks, everything plays an important role. The camera, the softbox, the computer, the shotgun mic, the tripod, and of course products. So there's nothing really I can specifically, you know, fall in love with all of a sudden. But if I were to pick a tech that I can't live without, that would be my smartphone, because it's hard to actually, you know, if you get lost somewhere or you're in the middle of nowhere and if you want to communicate with, you know, your boss, or if you want to get in touch with Dimitri, this is probably the best way because you're connected. You don't have to physically be on a computer to actually get work done. I can write scripts. I can probably even shoot some B-roll because the camera on the Nexus 6P is actually pretty good. Overall, it's just a great device, and it's something that I carry on with me every single day. So, you know, that's one way to actually get a lot more work done, and it's a primary source of communication. I also love some other features of the Nexus 6P because, for one, you know, it's a solid phone. I love the build quality of this device, and of course, with the D-brand skin, it's just top-notch. It looks sleek and elegant. I've also thrown in a custom launcher, which adds a little bit of personality, and I love it. So yeah, this is a smartphone that I can't live without. Believe it or not, I get a lot of work done on this smartphone. If I were to go outside, shoot some B-roll, and if I like something interesting that I'd like to share on social media, this is the only device that I can rely on. And of course, I, you know, write scripts, do all kinds of, you know, work-related stuff on my phone. So it's a primary source of communication, and I can't live without it. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Hey everybody, my name is Cap with CappTech, and if I had to choose one piece of technology that I just couldn't live without, besides my Keurig of course, that would be the regular old keyboard. Now, I know a lot of people may be thinking like that's not very technologically advanced or savvy or anything like that, but for my profession I do a lot of work with computers. And you'll be surprised how often you're working with a computer and you don't have mouse support, whether it's trying to navigate through Windows when there's a serious infection or a driver problem, or you're trying to do things via the command prompt, or change settings in the BIOS, or booting to safe mode. Things of that nature. You may or may not always have mouse support when you're trying to navigate through the system. And so having a keyboard and knowing the commands and knowing how to quickly access things really just makes my job a lot easier, and is something that I stress upon everybody doing tech work, to learn how to do keyboard commands quickly. And of course, the keyboard is the best form of input. I'll always prefer it over touchscreen or any other form of input. So for me, the basic regular old keyboard, well, that's just about as good as it gets.
Hey guys, it's Amanda, and this is one of my favorite tech items. This is the SanDisk Connect wireless USB thumb drive. Now this retails for around $70 for the 128 gigabytes, but you can get them for as cheap as $23 for the 32 gigabytes. Once you have it set up and connected to the app on your smartphone, it'll show the drive's battery, your phone space, and the drive space remaining. And if you're someone who takes a lot of photos, you can have it also auto back up your camera roll and even delete the photos from your phone if you would like. So this will hold any kind of documents a normal thumb drive will, but it'll also hold all of your music library, and even has a player built in so that you can stream your videos. One other cool feature is it can stream to 3 different devices. So someone can be listening to music, someone else can be watching a movie. If you are watching the same movie, you can pause and play from your device, and fast forward, rewind, it doesn't affect theirs. Also, there's a new feature called Devices Available, and if we flip the screen here, you can see you can stream to my Apple TV. And the fact that this thing has no external power requirements, you just charge it, and it's small enough to just throw it in your bag or even in your pocket and have it with you at any time, I think it's a must buy. Thank you guys for watching. A big thanks to Adam for putting this video together, and if you guys head over to my channel, make sure you let me know that Adam sent you.
My pick is actually my Canon EOS Rebel T3i, which is my DSLR camera that I'm recording this video on right now. It's quite a ways away, but it's the camera that I've had for the past 4 years now. I picked it up in the summer to late summer of 2012 for the small price of my entire life savings at the time. My now fiance thought I was fairly insane and was very concerned. We had only just we had only been dating a few months, maybe 6 months, when I decided to buy it, probably less than 6 months, and she thought that I might be really bad with money, and that was a big concern for her. Thankfully, it panned out that T3i has proven incredibly important and incredibly useful to my everyday workflow here with YouTube, especially now that YouTube has become a very important part of my daily work and my workflow and everything, and this camera has been a huge part of it. It's going on 4 years old. It has its issues, and it was the entry-level low-end camera to begin with. It isn't the best quality. You're seeing it here. It shoots at 1080p, but it has a skip line means of recording, which means technically the video it makes is under 1080p. And in most cases, like with this video right here, I'm still shooting with the kit lens, which I should not be doing. But that's all I could get at the time. If I were to go back now, I would have bought like a higher end used DSLR for that price instead of getting the T3i, but it's still a great pick, and the entry level T3i, T4i, T5i series of cameras are still a great starting point for those wanting to get started with photography or DSLR video. It's something I use almost every day now, and it's become a very important part to my workflow, so that's the one piece of tech that I probably could not live without. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Many thanks to Eber, Amanda, Miles, Cap, and BBK for submitting clips for this awesome collab video. If you'd like to see more like this, I'd like to do more videos along these lines. Leave me a comment down below and smash the like button. Make sure you go check out their respective channels to see their work and their videos as well. My name's been Adam or EposVox. Subscribe if you like more tech videos, and I will catch you in the next one. I also want to take a moment to give a huge thanks and shout out to our recent Patreon subscribers. Without you guys, these videos would not be possible, and I thoroughly appreciate your help. Visit patreon.com/EposVox to learn more.